This is Supermonaman's channel. This is my reaction to Dragonzord versus Mechagodzilla Death Mountain. All I know is that both of those, Dragonzord and Mechagodzilla, are both really fucking cool giant robots. The only thing I can say is that I was kind of like, whoever wins this, it's gonna be fucking enjoyable. Also, like, thinking about like, I gotta say, Mechagodzilla's not stronger, right? Dragonzord makes us, the Dragonzord is based off of like kaiju, but the Dragonzord is based off of Sentai, so it's kind of like 50-50 on what's stronger, kaiju or Sentai. Alright, let's just start 3, 2, 1.
Fun fact, did you know 66% of men lose their hair by age 35? Well, maybe not so fun, but Hims is here to help as the one-stop shop for hair loss, skincare, and sexual wellness for men. Hims connects you with real doctors and medical-grade solutions to treat hair loss. It's real easy to get started. Death Battle viewers can get a trial month of Hims for just $5 right now while supplies last. See website for full details and safety information. This could cost hundreds from a typical pharmacy. Go to forhims.com/deathbattle. That's FORHIMS.com/deathbattle. forhims.com/deathbattle. Whether they are benevolent deities or harbingers of doom, dragons are freaking awesome.
Hell yeah, especially the robot kind, like the Dragonzord, piloted by the Green Power Ranger.
And Kiru, the dangerous and mysterious Mechagodzilla.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who will win a death battle.
After being stuck in a garbage can for 10,000
years,
the evil
I've
Peter
finally
was understandably pretty pissed. So, she decided to destroy the world. Hey, I'd be mad too, but that's a hell of a hot take.
And so Earth's guardian, Zordon, put a plan into motion. 5 heroic teenagers would defend the planet with their Dragonzords. They were the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
You'd think a bunch of kids in spandex would have a tough time fighting an ancient witch, but they got used to taking out her weakly monsters pretty quick, like a normal 9 to 5, just with giant robots.
But Rita had a plan. If her creatures could not defeat the heroes, she would create her own ranger.
The Green Ranger, along with his robo-reptile, the Dragonzord.
That's my last try. That's like that's all
At
shit.
90 meters tall and nearly 200 tons, the Dragonzord proved a match for the other Rangers, even their Megazord.
Dragonzord's got a heavy-duty arsenal, like finger missiles. It's like flicking the gunk from under your nails at people, but it explodes.
Why do you have gunk under your fingers?
To flick it, people. Duh. That fin isn't just a cool headpiece, it shoots energy waves. And if D-Zord feels like stomping around, watch out for literally shocking earthquakes.
That's insane.
Despite such long-range weaponry, the Dragonzord seems best suited to fighting up close with its strong grappling arms and highly flexible drill tail. This drill is so impressive, it cut through a cocoon prison even the supposedly superior Megazord couldn't escape.
Yeah, that thing's 5 Zords in one. Guess teamwork doesn't always make the dream work.
The Dragonzord's pilot has even bested the other Rangers in combat on his own. Luckily, they helped him break free from Rita's control, and he eagerly joined their fight against the forces of evil. This is Tommy Oliver.
Tommy wasn't just some rando off the street.
This
guy's an expert martial artist and super dedicated to ranger work. So much so, he kept wearing the tights for years and even mentored other teams. He summoned and controls the Dragonzord with the Dragon Dagger by playing it like a flute. Wait. Are all knives secretly flutes?
They've never, not been flutes.
Oh my god, really? Wait a minute, why didn't this come up in poultry science class?
Chickens don't like music?
How stupid do you think I am?
Chickens
love music! Ah!
Jesus.
This is what they mean by a sharp note!
As the Green Ranger, Tommy draws power from a universe-spanning energy called the Morphin Grid.
His grid connection powers the Dragonzord too. He's a superhero.
I honestly like the humorous created by
Like most other Zords, enough damage can disrupt the Dragonzord's connection to the Morphin Grid and take it down for good.
But good luck
And
trying.
sometimes.
The Dragonzord
Sometimes
is
great
super
art
strong.
right
He
here.
made short work of Rita's monsters and even beat the Megazord, which has an average power output of 50,000 megavolts. That's the same kind of power as a nuclear warhead.
Fair.
The Megazord
Okay.
was strong enough to punch a 10,000-ton monster about 40 meters off the ground. A punch worth 90 million newtons of force.
I mean,
The Big D can even
against
fly
that's
past
also
escape
Godzilla's
velocity and
actually
reach
so
the moon. That's
There's
over
also
30
power
times the speed of sound.
The Dragonzord is also extremely durable, possibly more so than any other individual Zord of its generation. The Megazord once threw it into this mountain, which shattered. By comparing the known size of Dragonzord's
That's so
foot to
cheesy.
said mountain and applying the energy
So
necessary
fucking
for violent
cheesy, I love
fragmentation
it.
against rock, we determined the destructive force to be worth more than
Does not
350
hold
tons of TNT.
Damn! The big dragon held its own against the upgraded
Finally,
Thunder Megazord, and even
Once
one-shot the
one
White
hits
Tiger Zord,
Zord.
which was supposed to be its better in every way.
While it's unlikely the Dragonzord could actually defeat the Thunder Megazord on its own, it certainly stands a chance with its ultimate form.
That's right, it's got a semi-Megazord mode of its own. While each Power Ranger has their own
That's
Zord,
not good,
there's
you
been a
know,
few
there's
times when a
also
Ranger has
presence,
called on other
like,
Zords, not to pilot directly, just to combine with theirs.
Like,
And
yeah,
so,
something
Tommy can
such.
summon the Mastodon, Triceratops, and Saber-Tooth Tiger Zords to form Dragonzord Fighting Mode. Or
I'm
Battle
sure it's,
Mode. Or Dragon Megazord. He never really settled on a name.
Well, it's mighty powerful and turns its tail into a drill spear that
I mean,
kills
how is that?
basically everything in one shot. Seriously, it never lost a battle against anything Rita threw at it. So, why don't they always use that?
And Rita's magic is devastating enough to obliterate an entire floating island.
Sadly, Tommy would lose his control of the Dragonzord when he lost his power to his one weakness. A magic candle! Oh no!
That was-
Look out, we're slowly
That was
dripping
so
by.
ridiculous.
But powers or no powers, Tommy kept fighting the good fight, eventually regaining his original Morphin abilities with the Master Morpher. Perhaps one day, the Dragonzord will rise again. Dragonzord!
So fucking good.
The year was 1954, less than a decade after Japan was bombarded with the first atomic weapons. The nuclear age had begun.
But one of these atomic weapons woke something up. Godzilla! This ginormous radioactive kaiju decimated Japan. Things looked pretty bad until a scientist deployed a bomb strong enough to kill the monster. The Oxygen Destroyer, which does exactly what it says on the tin.
Right. Dr. Serizawa's bomb could specifically target and destroy oxygen molecules, liquefying most living tissue. This weapon was so dangerous, Serizawa feared its very existence threatened the entire human race.
So he went down martyr style, taking out Godzilla and all knowledge of his weird bomb. All that remained was Godzilla's bones.
Probably for the best. Still, a weapon like that might have come in handy when, a few decades later, another Godzilla showed up.
Surprise, bitches!
Turns out, Japan had been the target of many different types of kaiju for years, and had developed an anti-monster defense force to combat them.
Unfortunately, their super powerful maser cannons barely even scratched this new Godzilla. Just look at him. Doesn't even care.
Like the Oxygen Destroyer before, Japan needed a new weapon to combat Godzilla. They gathered their foremost experts in the fields of robotics, microwaves, low-temperature physics, and someone whose work can only be described as cyber necromancy. Together, these leading scientists developed a revolutionary weapon like nothing before it.
You can kill
Mechagodzilla!
the Godzilla's
Sure,
bones.
technically this isn't
Yeah,
the first Mechagodzilla we've seen, but it's certainly the deadliest and the most unique. So much so, it was given its own distinct name. Kiru, a combination of kanji meaning machine and dragon.
Hear you? Sounds lame. I'll stick with
That's
Mechagodzilla,
what
thank you.
dangerous.
Standing 60 meters tall and weighing
Irish
40,000
towers.
tons with full gear, this badass cyber monster is loaded with all sorts of weapons. Rocket launchers, rail cannons, grappling wires, spinning
Laser
drill
waves,
hands, a battering ram jetpack, and
wire,
even retractable
reference,
Assassin's Creed
zero
blades
cannon.
with an extra zap. And just like Zilla himself, Mecha G fires laser beams from his mouth. This twin maser cannon is twice as powerful as the maser guns that successfully killed other non-Godzilla giant monsters.
Kiryu is certainly skilled in melee combat and is surprisingly athletic for its size.
Look at it go!
However,
Yeah,
with its enormous arsenal,
it's so
it is far
fucking
better
weird.
suited to long-range strikes. Like with its ultimate weapon, the Absolute Zero Cannon.
Damn! So it's like a super ice beam?
As the name suggests, it unequivocally brings its target's temperature to absolute zero, 0 Kelvin.
Right
But this
now.
beam isn't just freezing its target, it's literally destroying all of its existing energy at once. A practically
Oh, shit.
impossible feat of physics. This results in crushing the entire target from
Okay.
within at an atomic level.
Oh my
Since
god.
one more chance.
Zilla!
Speaking of which, Kiryu is actually built around the skeletal remains of the original Godzilla, giving him all the size and strength of the king of the monsters.
So it's kinda like they're pulling off a robotic weekend at Bernie's with old man Godzilla's bones? Amazing.
Kiryu also utilizes biochemical and molecular-based DNA computers, which are actually based on real-life experimental technology. This infused Godzilla's own DNA to improve operation speeds and give Kiryu subconscious motor control, sort of a simple AI, which lets it perform some limited actions on its own, exactly like my own Cyber Goose. With the skeleton of a goose and some extra parts I had lying around, I say he's
Oh
a
god,
masterpiece
this
of
is
modern
so
science.
fucking
Well,
weird.
he's got two heads now, so do we call him a goose or a geese?
It's a goose. Just one goose.
But two heads make two goose, therefore a geese.
It's a goose!
Oh yeah, this version's much better.
Kiryu is piloted by Lieutenant Akane Yashiro, a longtime member of the Anti-Megalosaurus Force, and your standard self-loathing anime protagonist.
She thinks she's worthless because she has no parents and accidentally got some of her friends killed. So now nobody really likes her, which is, real bummer. But hey, cheer up, lady! You get to fight giant lizards with a big-ass killer robot, and that's freaking awesome!
Akane doesn't technically pilot from within Kiryu, but rather from a nearby jet plane, the AC-3 White Heron, which can fly over 900 kilometers per hour. Under Akane's control, Kiryu has battled Godzilla several times, and always came out on top.
But, plot twist, Akane isn't Mechagodzilla's only pilot. It turns out there's someone else behind the controls. A ghost in the machine. It's the spirit of the original Godzilla! Surprising how it is, it's Ghost Robot!
The DNA mind of Godzilla can wrestle the mech from Akane at any point, causing her to lose complete control.
Giving the king another chance to trash Japan again! Always
Really
fun
fucked
to
up,
relive the
honestly.
good old days.
Though it is strongly implied Akane and Kiryu came to an understanding of sorts, realizing that they were each shadows of a tragic past struggling to find purpose in life.
Like college roommates.
Regardless of who is steering the ship, Kiryu is an extremely tough machine.
He's lifted and thrown Godzilla around like a sack of potatoes, and this version of the Big G weighed 25,000 tons.
Kiryu actually survived being at the epicenter of its own Absolute Zero blast, and multiple direct hits from Godzilla's atomic breath attack.
Which is even strong enough to overpower the Absolute Zero.
Kiryu is even fast enough to dodge the atomic breath, which, based on this instance where an older Mechagodzilla forced the beam into space, likely travels faster than Mach 2 speeds. Kiryu itself could also fly from Alaska to the middle of Russia while carrying another kaiju in just a few minutes. Given how quickly Kiryu's fuel burns in flight, in order to make it, Kiryu was likely flying around Mach 40.
But that's sadly
That's
the
insane.
Mecha Monster's biggest flaw. Its battery life is worse than the goddamn Nintendo Switch.
While the White Herons can use microwave tech to recharge Kiryu on the
Damn.
fly, a full charge only runs for about 2 hours at most. And using more intensive features like jet flight and the Absolute Zero cannon drains it much faster. In fact, just one use of the Absolute Zero drains 40%.
But who cares?
That's
He's
insane.
so badass he can tear you apart in just a few minutes. With all this power at his metal fingertips, this is one epic machine. No man or beast stands a chance against the might of Mechagodzilla.
桐生お前にはわかるよね。さあそろそろ行こうか。
Damn.
Alright, the combatants are set, and
This
we run
was
the data
topping.
through all possibilities.
But first, I've got a kaiju-sized
Do,
monster
do,
that
do,
only Blue
do.
Apron can satisfy.
By now, you've probably heard of Blue Apron, the leading meal kit delivery service in the U.S.
Choose your meals each week, get the ingredients delivered
Well,
to
sure,
your
it was
doorstep,
topping,
and
it was
whip up a
actually
meal using
awesome.
the easy-to-follow directions provided.
Do,
Blue
do,
Apron offers
do,
3
do,
flexible
do,
plans, whether it be
do,
meals for 2,
do,
for 4, or the WW Freestyle plan. You have control over which meals you receive each week, and each delivery comes with easy-to-follow cooking instructions and all the ingredients you need. So say goodbye to those last-minute dashes to the grocery store. With Blue Apron's seasonally inspired and chef-curated recipes, you're not just making meals, you're making memories.
My favorite part is feeling like a master chef, making creative and delicious meals with my own hands. You guys really need to try it out.
It's pretty nice coming home knowing I'll have a delicious meal I can whip up with ease. And as a thanks to you for watching this show, we have a deal you'd be crazy to say no to. To start making delicious, brag-worthy meals at home without the hassle, try Blue Apron.
Check out this week's menu and get $60 off at
That's actually a
blueapron.com/battle.
lot.
That's blueapron.com/battle.
I'm gonna say
Better way to cook.
But
Mechagodzilla's
right
gonna
now,
win.
it's time for a death battle.
Yeah, you know what? I guess the Mechagodzilla's gonna win. Dragonzord. Mechagodzilla. Definitely Mechagodzilla.
Nice work, Dragonzord. Let's crush this tin can.
How many times has Tommy been past? That's not nice.
目標確認損傷は警備慎重に行こう 倒れてる今がチャンスアブソリュートゼロ起動
Oh no, you don't.
持ちこたえて桐生今行く
Come on, Mechagodzilla. Or if that's for now, at least to be to get to do how it is. I think the console's going. Holy fuck.
This isn't working. We need more power.
Mechagodzilla, come on, beat this. Come on. Beat this. Oh, come on. I believe you, Mechagodzilla.
Mighty mode, powered up and ready for action. Let's finish this.
We should get charged by your life. Let's get charged by your life.
Oh no, pull back, pull back.
And then let's try some blast. still living. That's it.
Oh man, talk about a close one.
Finding the
Back
victim
on the
here
winning
wasn't
streak.
easy. Both have performed amazing feats of strength and durability, and
Choose
both
my
wielded
next
massive
option.
arsenals of unbelievable devastation.
Nice
Mechanic
looking
definitely proved herself fighting Godzilla a few times, though Tommy did have way more experience piloting mechs and fighting monsters for years and years. Plus, he's a friggin' superhero.
But while skill and experience are incredibly important, it doesn't always triumph over raw power.
That's what she said.
I hope. Compared to Kiru, the Dragonzord was rather lightweight, with far less impressive feats of strength.
Yeah, well, Dragonzord could match the Megazord, who could lift a 10,000-ton monster. Mechagodzilla cost around a 25,000-ton Godzilla, more than double the weight. Mecha G certainly had the advantage up close.
And also from a distance. Kiru's arsenal was overall better suited to long-range combat thanks to a wider assortment
Makes
of
less sense,
missile-beam
honestly.
weapons. Simply put, Kiru possessed more options for controlling and ending this fight.
Like how they both had instant kill moves, but only one of those depended on getting right up close.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I
Plus,
think
while
it's not
fighting
short,
mode's
dude.
max power wasn't too
Kinda
clear,
sucks,
it could
honestly.
compete with the Thunder
Still,
Megazord
most of the
and
time,
Rita herself.
Remember how Rita blew up an island? Easily one of the most impressive destruction feats in the Ranger's early years. Based on this image, we can measure the exact scale of the island.
To blow that shit up, you'd need a blast of at least 2.6 gigatons of TNT. So Dragonzord's Ultra Drill Staff was likely in the same ballpark in terms of power output.
However, this pales in comparison to the Absolute Zero cannon.
Thought so.
Here, it's destroying the real-life Prince Hotel New Tower and
Damn.
several surrounding buildings. Using the known scale of these structures, the energy output to destroy them must equal 128 teratons of
Jesus.
TNT.
That's over 49,000 times more powerful. And don't forget, Mechagodzilla once survived being in the middle of this blast. There was no way Dragonzord could put down this tough son of a Zilla.
Pretty much.
Dragonzord's arsenal and Tommy's skills certainly made this an intense match, but they were clearly outclassed by Kiru's awesome power and unwavering durability.
I'm just glad they didn't let the fight drag on.
The winner is Kiru.
30 seconds,
Mechagodzilla!
sorry. I'm sure.
Hey, thanks for watching this episode. If you want the battle music for yourself, you can get it by clicking the link
Oh,
in the
please.
description
We
below.
got Ben.
And check out on the right side of the screen next
Traps.
to Ben. You can watch more stuff.
Do this. Oh shit. I'm sorry doing that. I'm sorry doing that. Like I'm sorry. Like I'm sorry. From what I know about Yu Hakusho, I'm pretty confident Naruto characters far surpass Yu Hakusho characters. Just saying. So it comes like, yeah. I think Sasuke's not that one. Like Sasuke is comparable to Naruto. Not all, not all men, or not in everything, but is comparable. So it's just like plan wrestling attacks. I mean, Sasuke's really looking at Naruto, like I think you actually have to be more looking at Naruto characters. So it's kind of like, yeah, no, Sasuke's read that, right? I really was just so curious about it. Because next, honestly, it's just a great death battle. That's the video. I think all my current subscribers and anyone who's watching on Patreon. And I hope you enjoyed the video. You can find a mystery on Twitter. You can find it support me on Patreon. And also, if you liked the video, please leave a comment. I always appreciate those comments like that. And finally, also, you can find the links to Twitter on Patreon in the description below. And finally, my favorite anime reviewer, Jessica Otaku, and current video game creator, sayonara, bye bye.